Palm stains are just flat out beautiful, but the problem is they take a long time to get. You just have to use your glove a lot to make it look like this. So today, I'm gonna show you how to make a palm stain within 10 minutes. Let's be clear, this won't really work with black leather. Everything else should be fine. Navy blue and purple, like those are darker leathers, but this should be at least semi-effective with those. Black is only one where it just doesn't make sense. So palm stains can actually come from a few different things. So this one here is just from dirt and then just being used. And then this here is actually a mixture of being used plus having extra conditioner on the palm. And then there's gloves like this though. I've used this quite a lot and there's nothing in the palm. We're gonna start by giving this 44 here a palm stain. I mean, this thing is crisp, like absolutely nothing on the palm right now. Then I'm using the rose glove to try a new method to see if we can make the stain even darker. All right, this is not like beautiful scenery, but this is probably the most important part. What's like the actual formula? So to start, you need a baseball, it has to be leather. It can't be like a fake plastic ball. Make it one that maybe is a little bit beat up and you don't care about. Then you need a Ziploc bag and some glove oil. You're gonna be putting in just 1 tablespoon. You really don't need any more than that. It doesn't take a lot. All right, ball in here. Guys, messing around with oil is always just, I hate it. I hate it. It ends up everywhere. It ends up on your hands, it ends up on your shirt. Oh, let me show you that. I don't wanna spill it though. Just pour it right on in. It can go on the ball because it's gonna end up on it anyway. I keep a rag around here because like I just said, this stuff gets messy. Try to get out at least most of the air when you're sealing the bag, but seal it. Then we are literally just rubbing all of this oil around. The whole point is you want the ball to soak this up. So if you wanna leave it for a few minutes, that's even a good idea too. Now this is where the rag is huge. So if I were to just hold this with my hands, it would be a disaster. Dump it off onto the rag to start, and then just kind of get off all the excess oil that's all surrounding the ball right now. The ball soaked a lot of it up. That's what we're gonna be using. You wanna be able to hold this thing without like having literal butterfingers. Oh, it's bright out here. Okay, so we have our glove and we have our oil ball. I don't know what to call that. Just chuck it at it. I would honestly recommend do this by yourself rather than like playing catch with this. When you do it by yourself, you'll really make sure just to hit the pocket, because when we're doing this, we want a palm stain, not a top of my fingers or deep in the web stain. Throw this into your glove and only hit here, this pocket, and even throw it this pocket here for a lot of you like middle infielders. Part of why this is just so helpful is you're beating the oil into the leather by throwing it. So it's not like applying it with your hands would not be the same thing. It wouldn't have like the same effect. It wouldn't be as natural. You guys, it's been like 2 minutes. I want you to see the progress so far. It's pretty extreme. This will lighten up naturally. The oil will start to kind of soak in deeper, dry up, whatever you want to say. So it will get a lighter color than this. So do it a lot. I mean, do this for 10, 15 minutes straight. It'll probably end up hurting your catching hand a little bit, but really this is it. I have this second method that I'm really excited to try out because I'm hoping it'll get a dirtier and darker palm stain. I noticed one of my gloves that I did this with needed it to be redone after about 2 weeks. So do it, check on the glove after 2 weeks. If it's lightening up too much, do it again. Repeat that process until you really have that result that you want. I wouldn't do this more than probably 4 or 5 times. At one point, you're just like over oiling it and potentially damaging the leather on your glove. As you can see, I am not swallowing the ball. I'm just catching it in the palm. I'm not throwing it up here into the web, throwing it in your palm. It's honestly looking beautiful. Like I said, this will lighten up. Let's let this thing rest and go on to our second attempt. You guys, I have not done this before, so this could fail miserably. It might look a little silly, but just stick with me. All right, here we go, guys. This is what we need. As stupid as this might seem, you guys, I just need to get some loose dirt, and we're gonna put it in our bag along with the oil. Gosh, I kind of feel like an idiot right now. Or I'm a genius, I just don't know. Here's our ball into dirt bag. Dirt bag, classic. And then I'm even gonna add oil. Guys, I have no clue what I'm doing. Let's figure this out together. We want this thing to actually get on the muddy side. A little bit of water might have been a good idea, but the oil should do the trick. Okay, here we go, you guys. So you can actually tell it has a little bit of a stain already.
So don't forget about that. It's starting with a slight stain. We're gonna see if we can get that really dark. Honestly, the stain is way more noticeable on camera than it is in person. That's kind of interesting. I'm genuinely excited about this. Let's figure out what the dirt ball can do. Okay, we are about to ruin this rag. Oh goodness. It looks like one of those like Sandlot, you know what I'm talking about. So we wanna get off the majority of that dirt, but I honestly do wanna leave at least some of it. The whole point is we would need a muddy ball. Okay, I kind of just gently brushed this thing off. Check that out. Let's go, let's go. This is looking sick. Oh, this is such a stupid thing to get excited about. I'm such a loser. Just a few minutes, keep going. Oh, my hand hurts. Okay, I 100% need a break, but looking good. What we're gonna end up doing is wiping off that excess stuff at the end and hoping that just some of the dirt has actually kind of like seeped in and gone into some of those pores. Like I said, this is an artificial palm stain, which kind of makes it less cool, but you get the point of it. I'm cutting the cameras. I'm gonna get back to you after like maybe 5 to 10 more minutes of this. I'm also gonna work a little bit on our other one with a different ball. Obviously not this one. I'm actually feeling really good about where we're at right now. Check out our baseball here. Honestly, really satisfying to see how that turned out. I don't know why. This is our original 44. Okay, clearly like kind of like a significant palm stain. Let me get my phone out, hang on. Sorry, the lighting's horrible. I just want you to see that palm stain is like significant. It's very dark. The 44 leather really soaked it up. Different leathers will kind of respond differently. Some won't soak it up nearly as quickly and extremely. Anyway, point is, it looks good right now. Over the next week or two, this will fade off a little bit. I think it will look better in 2 weeks than it does right now, because right now it's like kind of so dramatic. This, on the other hand, we just got to see how this looks after I wipe it off. Right now, again, it's really extreme. You can really see just how dark and dirty it is compared to the rest of the glove. It looks pretty good in my opinion, but we have to wipe this thing off to decide if this has actually worked, if you should do it, or if it's a flop. Goodness, moment of truth. All right, let's go. Okay, there's definitely a few spots that have like some dirt left over. Like I could probably wipe this off a little bit more. But heck yes, dude. Look at that. That's 100% a success. This looks pretty dang natural in my opinion. It's definitely dirtier, but it looks normal. It just looks like it's been used. It doesn't look like I dumped oil on it or anything like that. Heck yeah, you guys, if I'm ever gonna do this again, this is what I'm using. Use the dirt and oil method. It works 10 out of 10. That's beautiful. Let me actually get you guys outside with like natural light. That way you can really tell what it looks like. Oh, daddy. Heck yes, you guys. I mean, I'm just so incredibly satisfied with that. That turned out so good. This was an absolutely perfect success. Nearly perfect. I shouldn't say perfect. Nearly perfect. I 100% accept that this makes me a loser. The door's locked.